All right, Chris, here we go. Postseason time once again, Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You'll face off against Presbyterian. First off, the surroundings at Winston-Salem, Wake Forest. Give me an idea of what the courts are like there and what you're up against from a structural standpoint there at the facility.
Well, it's a facility we're very familiar with. We've been there many years in a row playing fall tournaments, so we're going to go into an indoor-outdoor situation that we're very familiar with.
How about the matchup with Presbyterian? They're the top seed. What are you up against on Wednesday?
Well, they're a good team. There's a reason they're a top seed, and they're a good team, but we're still fighting to go through the process and trying to get healthy and these kind of things, and so we've got some matches that we definitely are going to have shots at, and we're going to try to play well.
You mentioned the process, and you hear a lot of coaches talk about that outweighs the event itself. You have a very young team. What have they learned about the process, and what have you learned about them?
Well, we're getting better every week, and we're fighting through the right players and the right situations and getting people healthy and these kind of things, but we're still trying not to rush things with such a young team, and as you look over the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to have some guys that are going to be filling some big positions, and so we're trying not to push them too hard.
You navigated through a season that's had ups and downs. You've had win streaks, and then you've lost a couple, and then you've bounced back. So how have you navigated through this season and kept your team upbeat?
Well, we do our daily devotions with our teams, and we talk about staying focused and staying on track with what we're doing through the process and trying to remain positive. And I'm really proud of our team. Every day they come to practice, they work hard, they go into the matches and they fight the battle, and we've had our chances. And so, I'm really proud of the guys that their motivation level is still as high as it has ever been.
I want you to speak on a couple of guys. Chase Burton, your #1 singles guy, 17 wins on the year. How has he improved since he stepped on campus?
Well, I would say Chase has improved in a lot of areas. His game has always been big, but one of the things that you see here lately is him stepping up and trying to lead the team and trying to talk to the other guys about the disciplines he goes through on a daily basis to get the wins that he's getting at a high level.
Vince, another freshman, has 16 wins. How has that competition gone between those two guys that are still so young in your program?
Yeah, it's every day. They're roommates too, so
yeah.
It's an everyday battle with those guys, and they love each other and they push each other to get better. And Vince is certainly having to play higher in the lineup than we wanted him to have to play his freshman year. So he's learning quickly, kind of on-the-job training with Vince. He's beaten some really good players this spring. So when we put him out on the court, anything can happen.
Diego Castano is one of your captains. How important has he been to this team? And we talk about the word being a captain, not so much what you do, wins or losses, although that is very important, but how has he embraced that role?
Well, I think Diego's bringing a maturity to our team that is badly needed with such a young team. And, he hasn't won every match that he's gone out on court with. He's having to play higher than he usually does. But he's a rock out there. Even if he's not winning his match, you see him out there at the end of the match. He's one of the ones that's on the court the longest. And he's come away with some good wins, too, for us. So I think the guys are looking up to him and kind of seeing, a little bit more maturity coming off of his court.
How about leading up to the PC match on Wednesday? Give me an idea of the practice schedule as you kind of want to be peaking at this time of year.
Yeah, we're, again, trying to get healthy. That is a big thing for us right now, and we've got some guys that are still in that process. And so every day is kind of crucial for us to try to do that. Apart from those guys, we're sticking with the process. We have a way that we develop, a way that we practice, and we'll go into that doing our normal procedures and normal processes going into the match.
Chris, appreciate your time. Good luck on Wednesday, and we'll be pulling for you, okay?
Thanks so much.
That's men's tennis coach Chris Johnson. Don't forget Liberty PC, 9 o'clock Wednesday. They start off the Big South Championship, and for up-to-date news and results from Winston-Salem, stay logged on right here to libertyflames.com.